Hello builders, welcome to another time-lapse video. In this one I got a double feature for you. We got the Pecary pigs and the maned wolves. We'll get the build started with, of course, a little viewing area. This one is going to be a little U-shape, and it's going to be at the back end of the temple from a few videos ago. The building is created from the Aztec pieces, and it's going to look like an old part of the city that's been reclaimed by the jungle, similar to what we've done in the rest of the build for this zone. And it wouldn't be a build without me getting mad at the pathing system. For your sake, I've cut out a lot of the footage of me messing around with the pathing. It fought me at every turn, but in the end I got it to go into the U-shape I wanted. Now I just have to make the walls match. Building this one was a little bit more of a hassle than I'm used to, as there was no grid pieces involved, so I couldn't do a nice even copy, which leaves the walls looking a little uneven. But I think in the end, it makes things look a little more natural, as it's supposed to look like a ruin, and everything's supposed to be an ever so bit of decay. Now coming time for the roof, I went through about 2 or 3 different variations of this, which I've cut out of the video, and this is the end result we went with. Just a little bit of stone with some beams going across to cover it up. And I'm not worrying about the glitching textures on the top, as we're going to cover the whole thing with foliage in the end. And once everything is put on top, I come underneath and just start cleaning it up, rearranging the little beams so they come in a nice proper circle, and making everything look all nice and proper. With the viewing area complete, it's time to come in and start working on the Pecary habitat. First things first, we're going to build a little barn for the piggies. We're going with a more natural looking floor here with the wood, so that it's not so sterile looking. And right here, I quickly realized I forgot to add in a space for the keepers to come down, so I tear out some of this wall and we add in a path. Now we could have the Pecaries exit out a normal sized door, but that was kind of boring, so I decided to come here and add in a small little hole, about pig size, just right for them, so they can come out and enter the habitat that way. And right here, I want just one more little viewing area where we can put the education talking point. So we just built it off to the side here, made it out of a little bit of ruins, and some bamboo to top it off. With the structures complete, it's now time to come in and start editing the terrain. Once that's done, we'll move on to the most important work, the rock work. Of course, we don't want some boring old chain link fence, so of course we gotta come in here and add a few rocks and trees just to really cover this up and make it look a little bit more exciting. And you just know, I gotta put a waterfall in. I have to have my fix, right? At least it's just one this time, and not three like I did in the otter habitat. And not wanting the peccaries to get wet, we come in here and add a little bridge for them. That way they can keep their hoofs nice and dry so that they can walk into the mud pit nice and cleanly. Overall, I'm really happy the way this mud pit turned out. The way it just sinks into the side of the hill is something I need to learn how to replicate into my future exhibits. Now I want the back end of the exhibit to look more natural, so we come in and start covering up the entire back end of the exhibit with rocks, and then covering it up with a mountain. And with all that glorious rock work done, it's time to come in and start vegetating the entire exhibit. Is that a proper word, vegetate? You know what? I'm going to use it. We're going with it. We're vegetating it. Now with the home for the little piggies all complete, we move on over next door to the big bad wolves. Hopefully they don't come knocking blowing this down. Was that transition as cheesy as I think it was? I think it was, but you know what? I'm keeping it. Following a similar pattern to the Pecary pigs, we start with building the pathways, and then we come in and build a little viewing area, and then we'll move in and finish off the interior of the exhibit. Being a little bit different from the pigs, for the sleeping area for the main wolves, I wanted to make it look more like a natural cave, so we ended up removing a lot of these walls and just replacing them with simple stone. A few stalagmites hanging from the ceiling, or stalagmites, I can't remember which one's which. And wanting a natural drinking source for the animals, I come in and of course add in a waterfall and a river. You know I have to do one. But hey look, that's 2-in-1 video. Doing very well. And not wanting this whole exhibit to be too flat, we come in here and add just a small little valley, and I'll put a little bridge over top of it later, just to make this look a little bit more exciting to look at. Alright, with all the rocks and mountains and all the little toys complete, it's time to come in and start vegetating the hell out of this habitat. I don't care how long it takes, I'm going to make that word work. Let's vegetate it. With the habitat scenario complete, I want to thank you all for watching this far. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, do all that stuff YouTubers like to ask for. It helps with analytics and it helps get this video out to more people. If you enjoyed the building, feel free to join me over on Twitch where you can just give me your feedback and let me know how you're doing. I like chatting with people when I build. So I'll leave you guys with one final flyby of these two exhibits, and with that, happy building everyone!